solos on this.
Oh, the condensed audience makes it look like a very full room. I like it.
Frank, can you hear me loud and clear from there? Okay. So I don't have to speak any louder than this point. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we ready? Okay. Good evening. The hour being 6:30 PM on Monday, October 28th, 2024. I'd like to call to order the Brookfield Village Board meeting. Would everyone please join me to pledge of allegiance to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Bridget, can we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Ketchmark?
Here.
Trustee Cote?
Here.
Trustee Hendricks?
Here.
Trustee Narimatsu?
Here.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Here.
Trustee Gilhooley is absent, and President Garvey.
Here. Thank you, Bridget. We don't have any appointments or presentations tonight, but I would like to acknowledge that it is National First Responders Day, and on behalf of myself and the Village Board, I want to thank all the first responders in the village, both, the medical profession, but especially our police and fire department. We take a lot of pride, and we know we have the best police and fire department around, so one day isn't enough to really honor them, but it is their day. So if you see any of them out there, please say thank you today or during this week. An extra special thank you, just recognize them for National First Responders Day, so thank you. At this point, I'm going to open up the meeting to public comment. I don't have sides today, so I'm just going to go right down the middle. Is there anyone that has any public comment at this point in time? Okay, hearing no public comment, we'll move on to reports of special committees, please. Trustee Cote?
I would like to make a motion to approve corporate warrant dated October 28th, 2024, in the amount of $1,141,059.51.
Second.
Motion was made by Trustee Cote, second by Trustee Kaluzny. Any highlights, Trustee Cote?
No, not on this one.
Okay. Do any board members have any questions or comments related to the warrant? Okay, hearing none, can we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu?
Aye.
And Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Well, I was going to start off with thanking the first responders on First Responders Day. So,
Sorry.
But thank you. No, don't be. They can't get enough appreciation. They are wholly appreciated for everything that you guys do. In regards to DPW, they've been extremely busy. I would like to thank the effort by DPW, the Police Department, the Citizens Police Academy, and all the other volunteers during Monsters on Main Street. It was a job well done. It was a great event. And apparently the Monsters of the Midway could have used their help as well as the commanders. The Forestry Department is very busy. They've been cleaning up our parks. They've been replacing the older banners around town. They've been extremely busy in the parks, getting them ready for the winter. The Streets Department's been busy keeping up with the alley grading requests. And as always, if you need something or you find something in town that is of need, please use the C-Click Fix. That is the best way to get anything to our Department of Public Works for work being done around town. It does allow you to see what's going on, and you'll keep informed of the actual item being taken care of. So that's the best way of doing it. In regards to the library has many upcoming events, so please check out their website for scheduled events. If you're in need of assistance with food, we do have food pantries in town. And every Tuesday, tomorrow night, Share Food, Share Love is open between 7 and 9 p.m. And they're always looking for volunteers as well. So if you're looking to help something with the greater good, please go there. November 11th is coming up. November 11th is Veterans Day. There will be a Veterans Day ceremony hosted by the VFW. It'll be at Veterans Memorial Park. It's on the corner of Grand and Sunnyside. Veterans Day is always honored at 11 a.m. It's the 11th hour, the 11th day of the 11th month, in accordance to the armistice after World War I. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Cote. Trustee Gilhooley is not here tonight for the Chamber of Commerce report. Trustee Hendricks, Planning and Zoning.
There have been no applications for this month's Planning and Zoning Commission meeting, so it has been canceled. And that's the report.
I get a well-deserved month off. They've been working very hard.
We have.
Thank you. Trustee Ketchmark, Administration, Economic Development.
On economic development, the Economic Development Commission met Wednesday, the 16th, with continued discussion on details for the retail incubator program, which we'll be discussing later this evening. There was also discussion and a presentation on a TIF request for a project at 3416 Maple. That project got a neutral recommendation, and before this board discusses it, staff has an environmental study being done on the property, so once that is completed, it should be coming before our board. Trustee Cote mentioned Monsters on Main Street. This is our 25th annual Monsters on Main Street, probably our largest. The in-store count of costume trick-or-treaters was over 1,600. We gave away 600 apples, taffy apples, juice boxes, and pumpkins. Tremendous crowd. Thank you to the many businesses that participated. Thank you. The event was sponsored by the Village of Brookfield, the Brookfield Historical Society, and the Chamber of Commerce. First National Bank of Brookfield and Chamber of Commerce subsidized the purchase of the pumpkins that were handed out. Thank you to the many volunteers who helped out, whether it was handing out pumpkins, helping with crossing the trick-or-treaters, or putting up posters. Thank you to everyone. It was a great event, a very positive event to showcase our business community, and it happened on a beautiful day as well. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Ketchmark, and thank you for all your work in keeping this going. You were around when this got started, and it was very enjoyable to see so many people out there enjoying the day and having a great time. And I think we all noticed this was the first one without Betty LeClaire. We were all thinking about Betty that day, and I know she was smiling down because seeing so many kids and families have fun, and seeing the Brookfield businesses. So thank you. My thank you to everyone that helped out also. Trustee Narimatsu, Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, the village hosted the community center feasibility study open house last week, which went really well. I just want to thank village staff and Director Gunderson for organizing that. I think we had maybe about 24 folks show up to that event, and it seemed really engaged. So I think it's great to keep the residents engaged during this process, and I look forward to the next open house, which I think is coming at the beginning of next year at some point. Ellert Park the improvements at Ellert Park should be substantially completed by the end of this month, which is exciting. And then just a couple registration announcements. There are some new youth sports opportunities on the Parks and Rec webpage, floor hockey, volleyball, and basketball that will be housed at S.E. Gross this fall, and then day off camps for Thanksgiving and winter holidays are open for registration as well. The next Parks and Rec Commission meeting is on Tuesday, November 19th at 6:30 here at Village Hall. Thank you. That ends my report.
Thank you. Trustee Kaluzny, Conservation and Beautification.
Yes, the Conservation Commission met last Tuesday here at Village Hall. A couple of things to share is they are, before the end of the year, reworking and replacing all of the signs, the conservation signs in the Oak Savanna. So a lot of them have been there a long time, have some information that could be updated quite a bit, but also have rotted. The bottoms of the signs have rotted and are leaning against trees. So they're working with the zoo on some of that conservation language, updating the signs, and those will be replaced maybe in the spring after those come in. They also the Conservation Commission is working with Department of Public Works in coordination with the Police Department on a electronics recycling day this coming Saturday, November 2nd, from 9 until 12 at the Ellert Park parking lot closest to the fire station. So there's a list on the Village website and on Facebook on the things that you can bring to recycle. And It's for village residents only, so the conservation commissioners will be volunteering in the parking lot, checking stickers for the cars that you're a Brookfield resident, and then we'll make sure you don't have anything weird and not recyclable before you get to the front of the line. And their next commission meeting is actually going to, we're moving it because it's Thanksgiving week. So I will follow up with village staff on that, but it'll be December 3rd at 6:30 p.m. And then the Beautification Commission has not met since our last meeting, but their next meeting is this coming Tuesday, November 5th at 6:30 p.m. in the lower level of Village Hall. That ends my report.
Thank you. The West Cook County Solid Waste Agency actually has a meeting Wednesday night along the WCMC. I'll attend the WCMC meeting Wednesday night and report back to the board on that. Brookfield Zoo, I think they finished up with the booth, the zoo, and we'll be talking holiday magic lights coming up, and the coordination with our police and fire department and for traffic control has gone very well the past couple of years, and we look forward to that continuing. And we continue to work with the zoo on other projects and trying to assist them as they move forward with their master plan. And before I wanted to publicly congratulate the LT High School boys football team, varsity football team, for an undefeated regular season, going into the playoffs undefeated, very highly ranked. Unfortunately, the RB team was a bit of a rebuilding team, and I don't think they're going to qualify for the playoffs this year, but we wish the Lyons Township High School team a very successful run in the state playoffs. That ends the reports of special committees. At this point, I'd entertain a motion to pass the omnibus agenda.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by Trustee Cote, second by Trustee Narimatsu. Roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. And among the items on that was the approval for the grant, for the property improvement grant for Winnie's Playroom on Monroe. So we wish them the best of luck with the improvements and facade going forward, so. Okay, moving on, we have one item under regular business. I'd entertain a motion to pass an ordinance to approve and authorize a parking variance at 4431 Prairie Avenue.
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by Trustee Kaluzny, second by Trustee Hendricks. Any questions or comments on this? This was a recommendation from the Planning and Zoning Commission. We discussed the last committee of the whole and reviewed the staff report. Okay, seeing no questions or comments from the board, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay. That ends the items we have under regular business. Tim, do you have anything by way of manager's report?
Yes, thank you, President Garvey. Just two quick announcements. Our annual budget workshop is next Wednesday, November 6th, starting at 6 o'clock here in this room, where staff will present and then give the village board its first look at our proposed budget for fiscal '25. And Halloween is Thursday, and we've planned some good weather for it, just like Monsters on Main Street. And trick-or-treating hours will be 3 to 7 p.m. as per usual on Thursday night.
Thank you. And please, everybody, drive extra careful on Halloween, and, put your porch lights on if you're giving out candy, or even if you're not, just to help light up the neighborhood. Please remember to drive. Just sometimes excited kids, might cross in the middle of the street, and clear your porch of any debris if you can, to make it safe for them. Okay, that ends the items we have on the village board agenda, so it's 6:42 p.m. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn the village board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by Trustee Kaluzny, second by Trustee Cote. Roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark?
Aye.
Trustee Cote?
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks?
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu?
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, we'll go into the committee of the whole meeting in just a few minutes. Thank you.